Alright guys, what's going on? Man, I just wanted to let you know guys real quick that I'm gonna be changing the format of my rant videos. Usually what I do is I have like my Overwatch gameplay playing out in the background with me talking over it. So what I'm going to be doing from now on, I'll just have like a static background, and obviously then I'll talk over it, because the feedback I got was that the gameplay footage kind of like distracted a few people. So what I'll do from now on, just have like a static background of my favorite Overwatch characters and just record my commentary over it. So hope you guys dig it. If you don't, let me know in the comment box below. Alright, so moving on to our video for today, I want you to look at these two fine women on the screen right now.
Oh, shut up.
And just take a good look at them and think, why? Why did you lose your jobs? Because apparently that's what happened to them. I gotta say, I'm not digging it. I do not appreciate when two fine specimen like these two, bestowed upon us by nature, are made redundant in the name of political correctness. Yes, that's what happened to them. These two ladies are what you call walk-on girls that work in like darts tournaments. I mean, I'm not a big fan of darts myself. I mean, I would gladly take an Overwatch League video over darts any day. I mean, headshotting with Widowmaker, yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, some people do watch darts, and broadcasters wanted to make darts a bit more family friendly, so what they decided to do was to get rid of all these walk-on girls, including these two fine specimen that I have just shown on the screen. So these two women are Charlotte Wood and Daniella Allfree. I mean, she should get 10 points for that surname alone, Allfree. Yeah, definitely. Oh, anyways, I don't want to sound really sexist. If there's a feminist out there, listen to this video. Please don't get triggered. So they appeared on a show called This Morning, hosted by Holly and Philip, to talk about, the situation and all. So we're just gonna have a quick look at this video clip and just give our feedback.
What does a walk-on girl do?
So basically, we're a professional model. We escort the darts player down a walk-on onto the stage. We're actually 9% of advertising. We wear a sash with the logo of the said sponsor for that tournament. And it just brings a bit of glitz, a bit of glamour to an event that's predominantly male.
And on behalf of every man who watches dart, allow me to tell you how grateful we are for your services to the darts tournament.
Okay, well, Sally, let's come to you now, because you say these types of jobs for women, these roles, are demeaning.
Yes, I think they're broadly demeaning. I think what we're seeing is a social change that's happening, as you refer to grid girls as well with Formula One. That's under review. So what we're seeing is a broader social change that sees these roles as, if not demeaning to the individual, because this is an argument, this is a choice of some of these ladies, it's demeaning broadly to women.
Hold up, hold the hell up. You know what, this is the kind of thing that really pisses me off. You know what, I don't care whether this video gets demonetized or gets flagged up on YouTube and stuff. I do not care. I'm just gonna go hard on it. I'm gonna cuss all the way through. But honestly speaking, I do not understand how can the action of a few can demean the entire gender, as I should say. I mean, I honestly do not understand how can the action of these two lovely ladies, whose job only includes kind of like just escort the darts player all the way to the stage, that's all they do, and how is that demeaning to the entire gender?
So this is a structural change we're seeing with the Grammys. We're seeing it with, I think Formula One will come.
Actually, yes. Unfortunately, Formula One did reveal that they are getting rid of those grid girls. There's actually a tweet that popped up. I would like to quote it. "Should definitely ban grid girls. It's sexist and we need to be taken seriously. I would watch it if I didn't have to see women stood there for blokes to ogle and make me feel like a piece of meat." You know what? I would actually take you seriously if you could spell properly. I mean, I'm sure you got ogle and piece wrong over there. Yeah, I would take you seriously then. But as far as the actual, women over there, on the actual grid or the walk-on girls are concerned, they're not demeaning anybody. Okay, they're just doing their job. They're getting paid for it. The only people who are getting, offended are people like you. And all you gotta do is switch the channel or don't watch that part. I honestly do not understand your problem here.
Is this any job where a woman uses her image? So would this count all models in as well? Where does the
Why am I having a feeling that Holly is worried about her own job right now?
I think the key here is it's a sort of decorative role that's making money for men.
Actually, it is not making money for men. The women are the ones who are making money in a sport that is predominantly aimed at men. Just so we're clear.
And this, you've got to remember that this tradition has only been there really since the 1990s. This is not kind of an old tradition. This came about when they were trying to set, the PDC was trying to set itself up as apart from a different sort of darts organisation and say, look, we're going to do something quite loaded, quite sensationalist. You know, people sort of suffered when Miss World came off air, you know, people lost money in this, but it doesn't mean that the social change isn't necessary. And it is fans who also support this. It's not all fans who are resisting it. Fans and broadcasters are behind this.
I think it's safe to say that the only reason broadcasters are behind this is because of this whole PC brigade that is pushing them in a corner where they have no other choice but to give in. It has happened before, and trust me, it is happening right now. And as far as the fans are concerned, let me tell you, as of speaking right now, there's a petition online and it's already got 30,000 signatures to bring these walk-on girls back. So I have no idea what kind of fans you're talking about, but there are about 30,000 people out there who want these girls back.
They've been supported by women's sports organisations, by women darts players.
Okay.
There's a broad support.
Well, Danielle, you speak to Sally, because it's Sally and people like her that have put you out of a job, essentially.
Yeah, I just think it's very sad, really. I really do.
I agree, and I think obviously I don't, as a feminist.
Yo, what? A feminist? Why am I not fucking surprised, man? Honestly, these feminists right here, they're spoiling the mood for everybody. And not only they're now spoiling the mood for us men, they're spoiling the mood for other women. Man, I cannot believe these feminists, man. I cannot. Oh, you know what? I feel like throwing down the mic right now, but it cost me so much to buy this mic, I can't do it.
I agree, and I think obviously I don't, as a feminist, want to undermine your earning capacity.
But you did undermine their earning capacity. They're freaking jobless, yo.
But obviously there are other modelling routes too.
And what is the guarantee that you're not gonna go after those modeling routes?
Yeah, we do those as well. We do
Great.
all aspects of
But
modelling.
as a feminist, isn't it their right to work in whatever job they so choose?
Yo, my man Phil is coming in with the hard questions. I love this guy. I mean, no homo. Just gotta drop it in there, like little no homo warning. But yo, my man Phil, he's coming in hard, yo. Yeah, respect to that, man. I mean, Phil really has a point. I mean, if women want to do something, I mean, let them do it. I mean, that's the whole point of feminism, isn't it? Like, women can do whatever they want to do and they shouldn't be stopped, they shouldn't be put down. But here we have feminists putting down other women just because, you know, they don't fit their feminist propaganda. I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of this, man. Seriously, I have no idea how I'm going to plow through this video, but, you know, I just got to hang in there.
Yep, so that's a rights argument, so that's also used for sex work, for example.
Why am I having a feeling that Sally over here just compared these two lovely ladies with sex workers? Am I the only one who's getting the vibe like that, or is this somebody else? Just let me know in the comment box below. I could be wrong, but that's the kind of vibe I'm getting right now.
It's our right, it's a choice, and that's one argument. I mean, I come a bit from a background of having worked in a bar and done some of this work, inadvertently being told to dress up as a sort of Hawaiian dancer.
Assuming that you did dress up as a Hawaiian dancer, I just gotta say, I feel sorry for all those men who saw you dressed up as one. I mean, I just gotta add that over there. I feel sorry. And you know what? The whole feminist propaganda is, you know, political correctness and stuff. So I just gotta ask, I mean, was it politically correct for you, a white woman, to dress up as somebody from Hawaii? I mean, you really gotta check your white privilege over there. You know, you should have checked it.
How we choose.
Brilliant.
We buy all our own dresses.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
talk to sponsors. We're so comfortable and we feel
It's
fabulous
great
in
that
what
you
we
don't
wear.
feel demeaned, but
Not at all.
by people watching you, by people, families sitting there and watching you being in a decorative role, girls in that room might feel demeaned. They might feel that this is their role in sport.
The only girls who would feel demeaned looking at these two are those fat, ugly beluga whales who cannot achieve anything in their lives. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be blunt over here. Those are the only kind of women who would feel demeaned.
So they love us. We've
I'm
got
sure
so many.
Women at the darts is really
Our
high
biggest
now.
dart
as
fans
well.
are women.
I'm sure
She's
some
fabulous.
women do support you.
They do. We've got a
Yeah.
massive. Some of our biggest followers are female.
But then if you look at the gender pay gap in darts, it's 92%.
What? Where did that come from? I mean, who's talking about pay gap right now? What?
Gender pay gap, and these things are influenced by decorative roles.
No, these things are not influenced by the decorative roles. You know what? I'm just gonna lay out the facts over here, okay? Let me give you a quick example over here, okay? Are you familiar with a woman named Jill Scott? If you're not, do a quick Google search and you will find out that Jill Scott plays as a midfielder for Manchester City Ladies Division. You're telling me Jill Scott over here, as talented as she may be, you think that she should be getting paid as much as my man Kevin De Bruyne, who plays for Manchester City Men's Division? Do you have any idea how much money Men's Division make from Premier League alone, not counting in FA Cup or bloody Champions League or anything like that? You're telling me Jill Scott over here should get paid as much as Kevin De Bruyne over here? Man, I'm telling you, these feminists have really lost their mind. I mean, they're putting on gender and sex over merit and performance, and they're not taking any other factor into account, because they know if they do, they will counter themselves in their own arguments. And I'm getting really pissed off at this, yo. I cannot take this anymore. This is why I cannot respect third wave feminism anymore. I mean, first two waves of feminism, you got my respect. I will stand for equality. But man, if standing for equality means getting behind third wave feminism, then you might as well call me misogynist, come back and get this over and done with, because I can't do that anymore.
They're not playing darts.
Yo, my man Phil's at it again. Once again, no homo, but I like this guy, yo. Seriously, I like this guy. No homo, but I like him. And yeah, he's got a point, they're not playing darts. So how are they responsible exactly for the gender pay gap? I do not understand that. I mean, if you turn around and say that no, because of their decorative personality or because of their decorative position, it's the whole women's dart division is kind of like getting paid less. Now, I think that's just unfair.
They're not playing darts, they're not playing darts, but obviously they structurally affect, and this is what women's sports organisations are saying. We want to be treated seriously.
If you're pulling off stints like that, it will be very hard for anybody to take you seriously.
We want equal pay, and to do this we need all of these structures in place. We need women to be seen as participants and not as decorative objects.
Yeah, but not every woman wants to be a participant. You do get that, right? I mean, some women don't want to go out and participate in sports. Some women want to do other things like arts and stuff. And some women don't want to go out at all. They just want to stay at home. They're just perfectly fine being a housewife. With you doing stuff like that, you're actually trying to push them out and trying to stop them from doing what they actually like.
Melanie said, why isn't there a walk-on girl and a walk-on guy? Then there wouldn't be an issue. So if you had a guy on the outside?
This is what they tried with the grid girls in Formula One, and they brought in, I think it was just in Monaco, so there was one Formula One outing that had it, and there was a bit of a reaction to it. I'm afraid there was a homophobic comment that was made from one of the drivers towards one of the male players.
So, in other words, one homophobic comment, and next thing you know, men are not allowed? Get out of here. I'll tell you what's going on. I would like to read that tweet again, which I read earlier. Should definitely ban grid girls. It's sexist and we need to be taken seriously. I would watch it if I didn't have to see women stood there for blokes. Blokes. So once again, the target audience are men. So obviously when they are male competitors, they will be men in the audiences, and obviously they will want to look at the opposite sex. So if you're trying to tell me that that men were taken off because of that one homosexual comment, I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. They were simply taken off because there was no audience for it. I'm just gonna say it outright, I'm just gonna say it.
And I don't think objectifying young men is sort of counterbalancing objectifying young women. I think don't objectify anyone.
What kind of feminist is she again?
If the girls don't feel that they're being objectified at all, aren't we just leading towards an incredibly bland, dull,
I think so.
homogenous?
Absolutely.
My man Phil knows what time it is. Yo, he knows what to ask. You know, he knows what every man right now is thinking. I mean, imagine you're watching darts and it's a sausage fest everywhere. There's not a single woman inside.
And if you subscribe to that idea that you know that kind of kiss me quick, carry on idea of sort of British culture, but there are many aspects of British culture that are outdated. We don't cook with lard. It doesn't.
You can appreciate beauty as well, can't you?
Yeah.
That's allowed, isn't it? Or is that not allowed?
Of course it is, but this argument's been
But when
won.
does
I mean, it's the
appreciated beauty
80s. It's
become
the 80s that Miss
object-
World came off terrestrial TV. This argument was won in the 70s, and the walk-on girls came in the 90s, 2000s.
Okay.
Actually, it was the 90s. You said that at the start of the clip. Yeah, typical feminist contradicting herself.
The kind of commercial
the
outing, the
walk-on girls
argument's
have
been won.
They've been going for 25 years, and the darts has done nothing but get bigger and bigger. I've been doing it for 6 years.
Yeah, but this is just the PDC, isn't it? I mean, there are other competitions.
let the ladies have
There are,
their-
and
Yo, Phil, my man, coming to the rescue. Man, I gotta say this. Phil, you're a top guy. No homo, but you're a top guy.
it's why change a good thing,
Yeah.
Well, it's good to some people, but it's not good to some fans.
Let the
Sorry,
ladies
yes.
have their say.
Phil, top man. Just gotta say this.
Yeah,
Your final words.
We found out we'd been cut from the darts, and it was very disappointing for us. We're so proud to have been part of the PDC, and it's just really sad, isn't it?
Yeah,
that
we
it's-
feel a big part. We're a big part of the darts, and
But we couldn't believe
the support we've had.
the support
is
we've
just
had
been
since.
incredible.
We just thought, oh, it's over. But
Within 3 days to get to over
and
near
so much
26,000.
positivity, so much support. Raymond van Barneveld, a 5-time world champion of the darts, missing us and saying, you're part of the darts family. We're part of a team.
Well, thank you very
thank
much
you all very
indeed.
much.
So that's where the clip ends. At the end, I'm just gonna say one thing. Well done. Well done for addressing the 92% pay gap between male dart players and female dart players. And while doing so, you managed to create 100% pay gap between people or women who get paid and these lovely ladies who aren't getting paid. Well done, feminists, you fucking asshats of the world. Alright, that's enough for today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.